Have you ever thought about that the chances why that relationship did not work was because um, you were wrong, but you did not know you were wrong because you misjudged or you assumed. Everybody does things for a reason. Now, nobody does things intentionally for the negative reason. Well, there are people like that anyway, but then nobody wants to hurt those they love intentionally. Where there are people who can hurt those they love intentionally, right? But I believe a majority of us who are believers, we don't do things that will hurt people that we love intentionally. Sometimes our actions are not premeditated negatively because we are believers. That already shaped how we think. Now, what if I'm wrong to think that the reason you did not return my call was because you did not want to return my call? What if it was because you were busy? What if I was just assuming that you don't like talking to me, you don't like returning my messages, you don't like sending me money, you don't like checking up on me? All this will be in my head as an assumption. Now I will begin to push away or pull away from you because I feel right that you are thinking what I'm not thinking. One time the Lord said to me, said, Healing, stop thinking what people are not thinking. I was like, whoa, that did a whole lot for me because there are times that as human beings we want to think 100 things on why people do the things they do, why they do this, and the Lord says stop thinking what they are not thinking. Because many times I'll find myself thinking about certain things, why people may do what they did or what they are doing, but I ended up being wrong because they are not me, I am not them. So every relationship where the uh um where assumption, all right, has crept into it cannot work. Communication heals when assumption, or communication prevails where assumption has been cleared off. And how assumption is cleared up in every kind of communication, in every kind of relationship, is that we have to learn to ask questions. We have to talk. Yes, talk. Don't keep what is in your mind and expect the person that you are dealing with to know. They cannot read your mind. They will not always want to turn on the cap of discernment because you are their friend or you are their sister or you are their spouse. So they expect that when something is bothering you, you will vocal it out, you will say it, you will speak. They don't need to assume that you are okay. If you are not okay, say I'm not okay. Everybody will be fine. Don't let us assume that you are okay when you are not okay. Say, how are you? Say, I'm fine. And then later you now say, nobody cares about me, I was dying, nobody took up to me. I don't even have what to say because you cannot assume people know that you are fine. You cannot assume people are not busy with their lives. You cannot assume that people don't want to do things for you that they promise to do for you. You have to find out. Sir, you were supposed to give me 100 million naira, but you didn't give me 100 million naira and you said you were going to give me on Monday. Sir, what happened? Ask. You may be shocked to know maybe he had to travel out of town. Maybe something happened. Because we keep assuming with people, we are always bridging sincere relationship. We're always breaking the ground of relationship that ought to take us to the next levels in life. Why? Because we are assuming. We don't want to get ourselves into that place where we really ask people questions and we don't try to feel like you are alone in the world. Nobody is alone in the world. Nobody, I repeat, is alone in the world. God did not create life so that we could do it alone. That's why God put people in our space. But we are not magicians. We don't have Ogoni power. Even the power of God that we have to get intentional to want to know that something is wrong with you. I tell people that when you need help, ask for help. Why are you dying and just feel like nobody cares about you when there are 100 million persons out there who really are in your life to care for you? But because you don't ask for help, you don't say what is wrong with you, you just assume they know. People are busy with their lives the same way you are busy with your life. So you must learn to take away assumption from every kind of relationship. Don't assume the reason why your dad has not paid your school because he hates you. Your dad cannot hate you. He may not have the money at that time. Don't assume the reason why your mom did not send you alawi or monthly allowance is because she's angry with you. What if she has no money at that time? Don't assume that the reason why your elder sister keep ignoring your call is because she knows you want to call her for money. What if her phone got bad? Don't assume that people are not replying your message or your text message because they don't want to. Assumption is robbing people of great communication in friendship. If you want to have any kind of friendship or relationship and have it smooth, then you must uncap assumption. How do you do that? You ask, I've not heard from you in a while. I hope you're fine. Instead of assuming that she doesn't want to talk to me anymore, why not ask? Have you been okay? Have you had something to eat? What's up with you? There are people who will willingly open up to us because we ask them questions. Instead of assuming that people don't care about us, people don't want to relate with us, people don't want to talk to us, make us understand, we can just do ourselves a whole good by asking people questions. How are you? Have you been good? I've not heard from you in a while. I thought to check up on you. You will be amazed that people are more willing to open up to us than we have assumed they are not, because we don't ask the right question. I hope I've not taken so much of our time. All right, God has blessed you. Like, comment, and share. Next week, Friday, 10 a.m., we're going to be having the same conversation on something different, but the same conversation. Like, comment, and share. God has blessed you.